The alien children huddled in the shadows, their tiny blue eyes wide with terror. Blaster fire lit up the night like lightning trapped in a storm. Beside them stood a human, bruised, bloodied, and furious. "If you want them," growled Sergeant Riley Grant, "you'll have to go through me." It had started as a simple mission: escort a science team to the moon of Arlon 9. Riley was just backup. Boring gig. Or so he thought. The native species, the Trell, were peaceful, soft-spoken, and rarely left their homeworld. They had offered tea made of glowing flowers and played music through stones that sang. "Sweetest folks I ever met," Riley had said. That peace was shattered when the Trask mercenaries arrived, hunters for hire who saw value in rare life forms. The Trell adults were captured. Their cubs, small and helpless, were left behind. Riley found them whimpering in a crater, their fur singed, their hope fading. He didn't know why it hit him so hard. Maybe it was their eyes. Maybe it was the way they clung to his leg. "I've seen war," he whispered, "but this is wrong." He sent a distress call to his command, but no help was coming soon. Riley could have hidden, waited it out. Instead, he stayed. "You don't walk away from babies," he told himself. As the mercenaries scanned the area, Riley set up traps with old mining gear and powered up his last 2 plasma grenades. "I may be one man," he said, "but I'm enough." The first wave came fast. A gunship hovered above, scanning. Riley used a heat decoy to lure it lower, then slammed it with a rockslide triggered by a single shot. "Welcome to Earth-style thinking," he muttered. When ground troops moved in, he led them into an old lava tunnel where he had rigged a power cell to explode. "You brought guns," he snarled into the comms, "but I brought fury." The Trell cubs watched from behind a ridge, wide-eyed. One of them tried to mimic his salute. "Not yet, little guy," Riley said. "But you're gonna grow up in a galaxy that remembers this day." A sniper spotted his location. He took a shot to the shoulder. Still, he rose. "I didn't survive 5 deployments to die on a rock like this," he hissed. He charged. Blaster in one hand, a steel pipe in the other, screaming like a storm. One mercenary yelled, "He's insane." Another shouted, "He's only human." Riley bellowed, "Exactly." He fought like fire itself, hot, wild, unstoppable. Every time he was knocked down, he got up. Every time he was surrounded, he broke through. And the galaxy watched. Live feeds from drones went viral in hours. Across 100 systems, beings paused their lives to witness the madness, the courage, the human refusing to give up. The alien guards couldn't stop laughing. The human soldier, bruised and chained, sat silently in the center of the chamber. "This is the best they could send," one chuckled, tapping his claws on the metal floor. "A weak, soft creature with no venom, no fangs, no tech." Another snorted, "He even bleeds too easily." But the human just smiled. Sergeant Leo Harris had been captured during the Battle of Titan Outpost 9. His squad was ambushed, his ship destroyed, and the alien warlord celebrated his capture like it was a trophy hunt. "You should have brought more chains," he said when they shackled him. The Grawl, massive, lizard-skinned beings with warships the size of cities, believed humans were inferior. "You're like insects trying to fight fire," their commander told him. "We burn worlds. You run and scream." Leo simply replied, "Maybe. But have you ever tried cornering a rat?" They didn't understand. Not yet. Inside the Grawl fortress ship, Leo was dragged through echoing halls, mocked by guards who found his size and silence amusing. "He hasn't even tried to escape," one hissed. Too scared. In truth, Leo had been watching. Learning. Listening. Every guard rotation. Every vent panel. Every weakness. He saw how they stored their weapons. He noticed the nervous glance of one younger Grawl whenever alarms buzzed. They think we're small, Leo whispered to himself in his cell, so they stopped looking closely. Back on Earth, he was known for something special, patience and surprises. The kind that exploded. They laugh now, he muttered. But they won't later. When the fortress ship entered orbit above Mars, the Grawl commander held a public display. Leo was brought before the gathered officers. They circled him, taunting. Speak, human, one growled. Beg for mercy. Entertain us. Leo looked around calmly. You sure? He asked. Because the show's about to begin. They laughed again, louder this time. That's when he tilted his head, revealing a small metal shard embedded behind his ear. See, he said, you should have searched me better. A pulse blinked blue. Instantly, lights flickered. Sirens screamed. Doors slammed shut across the ship. Explosions rocked the walls. Hidden charges, timed hacks, and one simple trigger. Leo moved like lightning. He tackled the nearest guard, stealing a blaster, ducking behind cover as chaos erupted. You brought me into your nest, he shouted, and gave me time. That was your mistake. Panic surged through the Grawl. Systems crashed. Fires burst from the ceiling. The young, nervous Grawl from earlier tried to flee, only to run straight into Leo. Surprise, he said, knocking him out cold. Security bots turned against their masters, hijacked through Leo's earpiece. You ever wonder what a human can do with boredom and a memory? He asked as he advanced through the burning halls. We turn prisons into puzzles. In under 7 minutes, the fortress ship was lost. Leo stood on the bridge, surrounded by unconscious bodies, smoke curling from consoles. You underestimated us, he spoke into the Graal's intercom. You laughed. You thought we were weak because we look soft. Because we bleed. He paused. But we survive. We adapt. And when pushed far enough, humans bite back. He tapped a button, transmitting the ship's coordinates to Earth forces. Reinforcements arrived moments later, surrounding the damaged behemoth. The Grawl didn't resist. They were done laughing. Leo was returned to Earth a hero, but he didn't care for medals. I just wanted them to understand, he said. We're not just meat in uniforms. News spread quickly across the stars. The tiny, fragile-looking species from Earth had teeth. The Grawl Empire hesitated before attacking again. And on their recruitment walls, a phrase was scribbled in fear: never corner a human with time to think.